Fourth and final set. We got something special coming at you. Pay close attention. I'm going to intro this, tell you how to do it, and then you're going to watch it and really, really pay attention. So Brandon's going to do exactly what we did for the typical NOS in the MI40. You guys all know what NOS was. We're still going to continue to do NOS sometimes, but this is the NOS Extreme. So what we're going to do here, Brandon's going to do his typical 10 reps, and then instead of putting that weight down like you would in the NOS, he's actually going to keep it, and he's going to rest in the stretch position. Rest in the stretch position. So we're trying to optimize the stretch across the pec as much as you possibly can, and you do that by contracting everything across your back. So if my back is contracted, that means my chest has to be relaxed, theoretically. So we're going to try to stretch there for, typically the protocol says 30 seconds, but because it's your first time, I'm going to have you do 20 seconds, at least for the first couple weeks. If you want to work up to 30, that's going to be great too. So we're going to do 4 drops, each of them resting between with a 30-second loaded stretch. So this is called interset stretching. Let's do it. So typical 10 reps, same idea, explosive contraction. Go, buddy. Give me that stretch, dude. Don't short it. That's better. You get another inch there. Great. One more. Okay, so now the goal here at the bottom of this rep is not to assume any particular position. It's to get a maximal stretch in the chest. So pull your elbows a bit down to the ground. Pull your elbows down to the ground. Now get your hands wide. Let your hands get wide. Let your hands get wide. Let them wider. Wider, 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 wider. There, right there. Even wider, B. Let it go. There you go. So whatever position you need to assume to get a maximum stretch in your chest, keep that rotated this way. Five seconds. Okay. I don't want you guys to be in some weird contorted position. Go ahead, keep going. At least 6 reps on every drop. Let's go. Come on, explode. 3, let's go. Easy, come on, you got this. Give me that stretch. Work. Easy, keep going, let's go again. Come on, again. One more rep. Do the negative. Do the negative. Good. A little wider with your hands. Take your hands a little further apart. A little further apart. Good. I'm going to go find some 20s. That's good, Brandon. Make sure you keep those wrists straight. Down. Brandon, just drop this wrist back a little bit on that. I don't want to see a lot of external rotation. Let's go. Good. So one thing you're going to notice as you get, if the weights get really light on this exercise, someone's going to feel like this is easy. So as an evil and mean trainer and training partner, I'm going to add a little bit of tension to his hands. And he can give you feedback if you're putting more pressure on one side than the other. But you can usually observe which side is going. Make sure the sides are going about the same distance. Breathe. Go to your happy place. Breathe. It's not going to be easy. It should be uncomfortable. It should be a lot of stretch. Okay, that's it. I'm not going to make you. So, typically we're going to do 4 drops. I'm going to stop at 3, only because any lighter probably would be too light. And I would say for most of you guys, if you get to the point where on the stretch you're not really getting a substantial exerted stretch, like a loaded stretch, just stop it, get at least 3 drops. Ideally, we work up to the point where we can do. So next week, this is Brandon's first time doing this. So next week he may do smaller increments, incremental drops. So he started with 40, went to 30, went to 20. Next week we may go 40, 30, 25, 20. So that way he can actually still get the 4 drops and stay within that prescribed weights, or the weights that he's using. So there you guys have it. That sucks. It hurts, but it's really, really effective. Some of the university studies are showing 200% greater growth over typical training and typical hypertrophy type training. So unbelievable. Lots of cell swelling, lots of volume. You're not going to need nearly as much total volume in the workout when you're doing this stuff. It's actually going to allow you to train a little more frequently. Yes, you will be sore, but because you're not doing as much total volume, you're not going to get as much wear in your joints, and you should be able to train every 4 days or so. So this workout this month is going to be written a little bit differently. You're probably training chest about every 4 days, but you're doing a lot of this volume. So we're going to move on to do the non-extreme for back right now. All right, guys.